Well, the quarterback is almost always the center of attention, and when it's the postseason, that attention gets ratcheted up. Trace McSorely, I know you guys are enjoying it out here. I know you also probably can't wait to get to game day. And I think something that folks don't talk enough about is how different a week like this is leading up to a bowl game. How do you stay focused? How do you keep your eyes on January 2nd, not all the stuff that leads up to the game?
I think for us, what Coach Frank kind of told us is just to be in the moment with everything that's going on this trip. Whether it's being at Disneyland or being at the Lowry's Beef Bowl, being there and enjoying that moment and really making memories there with your teammates and with your brothers. But then once you get into practice and get into film and your staff meetings, be there as much as you can. Be focused and be paying attention. Bring a ton of energy to practice. So I think that's been the best thing for us, just staying in the moment, and enjoying each moment and each activity that we're doing, whether it's one of the bowl events or being out of practice. So then we're able to kind of separate the two and enjoy the trip as much as we can, and enjoy this whole thing, and then but also be working towards the Rose Bowl and do what we need to do to come out on Monday and win the game.
Trace, I know the plays are called from the sideline by the offensive coaches on the staff, but I just have a sneaking suspicion if they said, okay, Trace, go ahead and call it, you'd probably get in the huddle and say, okay, boys, let's go deep.
We definitely do take our shots. We like to throw the ball deep. We like our guys outside, and our offensive line does a great job protecting. So we do like to let our guys outside, with their size and their athletic ability, go make plays. I don't know. I love throwing the ball deep. I love taking the deep shot. But I know you got to run the ball. You got to keep defenses honest. Can't just sit back there and throw the ball every time. But definitely get excited when we get the shot plays called in.
I saw you do a segment with Coach DiNardo about the read option.
Yeah.
Now, are there a lot of times where you automatically know I'm keeping the ball this time, regardless of what the end is doing?
No, there's not a time where, regardless of what the end does, it's all dictated based off him. No, I swear to you, it's not. Especially when you got a guy like Saquon in the backfield, you never want to predetermine something. Get the ball in his hand as much as you possibly can. But just it's all totally dictated off of a defender. How it's being played out. I mean, there's sometimes I might make a wrong read and try and beat an end around. It might look like I was pulling it regardless, but that's just probably me making a wrong read and trying to trust in my ability a little too much.
See, as a former D lineman, you wanted the answer to be the other way because it would make your job a lot easier. One guy who's made your job a bit easier, who doesn't get as much attention as the wide receivers, is your outstanding tight end. Yeah. Micah Parsons is a guy who is almost a wide receiver in a tight end's body because his hands are so good and he can do so many things. What does he add to this offense?
Mike's a matchup nightmare for defenses. He's a big dude at 6'6", I don't know, he's weighing probably 250, 260, somewhere around there. And he's athletic. He's one of the most athletic guys on the team. I think he's got the highest vertical or second highest vertical on our team. He's got a tremendous ability. So he's really a matchup nightmare. He's too big for a safety to cover him, but he's way too athletic for linebackers. So you've seen that kind of this year. We've been able to get the ball in his hands as much as we've been able to, and let him make plays. He's done a tremendous job of that.
Talk about making somebody else's job easier. The previous couple of years, the offensive line play at Penn State has been atrocious, to be honest with you. The number of sacks they gave up was alarming. Your mobility, how much has that helped them do their job?
I think the best thing for them this year is all that noise over the last 2 years, that's all been stored, and they never forgot about any of that. So I think coming in this offseason, that was something that they always were thinking about, and that put a little extra chip on their shoulder, made them work harder each and every rep, whether it be in the weight room, or out on the field, and conditioning, or in the spring ball and practices. So I think that was something that for them, and then when Coach Limegrover got in, he's done a tremendous job with those guys, coaching them up and really getting them to play together as a unit. And then I just try and if there's any leakage, or my job is just to, if there's ever any leakage comes through, to get away from it, try and create space and get the ball downfield, or throw the ball away, avoid taking a sack, and live to play the next down.
All right, Trace, before we let you go, we have to know about the celebration. We asked Chris Godwin about it. He said the wide receiver corps absolutely loves to see you do the home run swing. How did it come about?
So Coach Moore came in the spring. we would have good plays, but everyone just kind of clap it up. It wasn't enough energy for Coach. He wanted us to, be celebrating a little bit more. Not doing anything over the edge, but push the envelope a little bit and have fun. And get back to just, we all started playing the game because we love it, and just get back to having fun with it. So me and Billy Fessler, another quarterback of ours, we were talking in the weight room one day, wanting to do a celebration, something like that, and just kind of came up with doing like a little baseball swing. We want to do something that could incorporate both of us. So, he'll step off the sidelines as I come off and kind of throw it up, and then I just kind of act like I'm hitting a home run. And then I think the kind of salute part of it, I just kind of came in after we did it a couple of times, just kind of watching the ball go through the air, something like that.
Well, we wish you a lot of home run swings on Monday. Hope most of them leave the park. Trace
Thank you.
McSorely, appreciate the time.
Thank you.